All right, let's go. We got something a little bit different today. I've been meaning to do this video for like 4 or 5 years. Ever since I saw this video that is titled Stopping at McDonald's in 1989 by Nelson Sullivan. It's under a different channel name. It's like 9th Avenue Productions or something like that. But this guy turns out he could be the first ever vlogger. 1989, he wasn't a mime. He was actually an influential videographer back in the 80s. Some of his videos actually contained RuPaul, I think before RuPaul even got famous, and a couple other famous people in like the art world or like that kind of like eclectic world in New York City in the 80s. His name is Nelson Sullivan, and the video was called Stopping at McDonald's in 1989, where he ordered like 6 or 7 things, and it came to a certain price. So I've always wanted to go and figure out how much it would be in the year that I'm doing this video, 2026. And I wasn't about to spend over $20 just to show you, but we're going to show you what he ordered back in 1989, what it cost. And you saw the thumbnail, you could probably guess what I got for about the same price of what he paid in 1989 for about 6 or 7 items. So let's get into this, a unique little time capsule video right here. And if some of you are out there saying, well, yeah, that's inflation. I also read something that said, what McDonald's is charging currently does not equate to 36 or 37 years of inflation. It should be less. We're going to dive into it. Cue the intro. What is up, everyone? It is the endorsement, and it is time for another review. This is where I try something and tell you if you should like it or not. I could be very persuasive. And something very tragic, Nelson actually passed away something like less than a week after he quit his job to, I think he was going to do a public access cable show. He passed away from a heart attack in his 40s. That's crazy. So what I got today with tax for $8.59 is a quarter pounder with cheese and a Southern style sweet tea. What Nelson ordered in 1989 was a large vanilla milkshake, a large sweet tea, a quarter pounder with cheese, a Big Mac, and two large fries. And those were, and a small coffee. All of that came to like $7 and change. All of that back in 1989. The Big Mac was around $1.60. The quarter pounder about the same price. The large fries were like 90 cents each. The large sweet tea was 85 cents. This thing was $3. A small coffee was 45 cents. And a large milkshake was $1.10. That thing was like $4 now. So I wanted to get as much as I could. And the closest I could come to $7 and change was either the Big Mac and a sweet tea, or the quarter pounder with cheese and a sweet tea. And I was just in the mood for a quarter pounder, with cheese. And this is what we got. So this burger right here that I got without mustard was $5.89. And this large Southern style sweet tea, I'll be the judge of that. Oh, it almost opened up on me. That's fine. That thing was $1.98, and with tax, it came to $8.65. All right, we had to switch cameras. I don't think it's the heat that is causing my S21 Ultra, what I normally film on, to overheat. Ian over there peeped this out, sent me an article that said after the July update, older S20, S21, S22, S23 are developing overheating problems. And this has just started happening in July. So I'm going to have to check that out once it cools down. And it is what it is. So I had to switch up to the S24 Ultra. And we're going to take a bite of the burger right here. But like I said, this is a little tribute to Mr. Sullivan, and I might be showing some pictures in here. I don't know if I'm going to be showing any of the video, maybe some still shots, but I believe him and his friend went to a McDonald's in Georgia in 1989, and it always boggles my mind when I see this old footage where people just thought ahead and they were like vlogging. They were filming the experience at some of these spots back in the 70s, 80s, and 90s. And now, you know, you can check all this out on YouTube. And it is sad that he did pass away, you know, shortly before starting this venture with a public access television show. Let me take a bite. Pickle. All right, so listen, that's really what I wanted to touch base on. And also in 2026, I finally decided to do this video to shine some light on that video that I saw. And I think it was uploaded about 10 years ago on YouTube, but very interesting indeed. I'll have to do like a little more research and find out who's in charge of that YouTube account that got the footage of his videos, because he has a bunch of other videos on there, but this one was just one that kind of stuck out to me because it was a visit to McDonald's in 1989. That's very sweet. That's probably my final sip of that. So listen, I'm not gonna, there's no rating on this. It's just like a I don't even know if it's a public service announcement. We know what inflation is. We know that prices increase, but I told you, I read that even, you know, in 2026, the prices at McDonald's are higher than what they should be based on inflation and, you know, the job market and things of that nature. This was a pretty good bite. I'm not going to eat the rest of the bun. I'm just going to eat the burger. That'll be my lunch for today. And that's what we got. So shout out to the original video. Shout out to everyone doing their thing back in the 80s and 90s, where we can now in 2026 and beyond watch footage and kind of take a trip down memory lane. I thought it was really cool, and we did a little comparison, but like I said, I wasn't about to waste food and order $22 worth of food just to kind of show you everything he ordered. But he ordered, what, 6 or 7 things, and it only came to like $7 and change. The average item price was like $1.25. Anyway, there you go. Another review in the books. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe. Also, please do not forget to check me out on Instagram and Twitter. That is social media, getting the word of my channel out to the masses. In closing, I will link the original video down below if you want to check out the whole video of their visit to McDonald's. Thank you so much, and we'll see you soon with some more reviews. Bye.